Hi, my name is Michael Massman. I'm a consumer attorney with Neighborhood Legal Services of Los Angeles County, and I'm here with my colleague, Kelsey Atkinson. How are you doing today, Kelsey?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well also. Thanks for asking. So, we're going to talk to you a little bit about Chapter 13 today, which is one type of bankruptcy that is significantly different from Chapter 7, right?
Right. So a Chapter 13 bankruptcy is called a restructuring, as opposed to a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which is called a liquidation. So in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the plan actually is for the debtor to pay back their creditors over the course of a 3 to 5 year period. And in order to do that, what they do actually is put together a proposed payment plan that the court approves. And then they make payments on this payment plan under court supervision for the next 3 to 5 years until the creditors are paid back in exchange for a discharge at that point. So a Chapter 13 bankruptcy is much, much longer than a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And it's much more complicated, especially because the creditors are going to get paid back to some degree.
Yeah, it's also complicated because you need to come up with a payment plan and get that approved by the court, right?
Right. And getting that payment plan approved is a really difficult process. And that's part of why we think it's really important in a Chapter 13 case to hire an attorney to help you navigate that. It is very difficult to come up with a plan that the court is going to approve and that the creditors are also going to be on board with. And having an experienced attorney in your corner to help you with that is really key to setting yourself up for success in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy case.
Yeah, I mean, a really telling statistic is 95% of Chapter 13s without a lawyer fail, and I don't even think very many of them necessarily succeed with a lawyer.
That's right. And that's why it's so important. And the other key thing when it comes to Chapter 13 bankruptcy, in order to make sure that a Chapter 13 is going to succeed, is you need to take an honest look at your income now and your anticipated future income. In order to have a chance of succeeding in a Chapter 13 case, you need to be able to maintain your household basic needs in addition to meeting any obligations that you have under whatever payment plan you reach for the creditors to be getting paid back at the same time. So a Chapter 13 requires steady income as well.
Yeah, for which reason it's sometimes called a wage earner's a bankruptcy because you can't file it if you don't have any income coming in. But for people who have a home, it may be an alternative to the 704 exemptions. No.
Right. Chapter 13 can be a good option if you are a person who owns a home, if you have a significant amount of equity in your home that may be over the homestead exemption limit, or if you're behind on your mortgage payments and at risk for foreclosure. The Chapter 13 plan can be a way for you to propose a method to try to catch up on your mortgage and avoid a foreclosure.
So at the self help center, we are primarily focused on Chapter sevens. However, we do maintain a referral sheet for attorneys that are specialized in Chapter 13s. So if you're really struggling to locate a resource for that, you are welcome to reach out to us, and we'll do our best to steer you in the right direction.